Now we'll see if they can figure out a process to quickly come up with the correct alphabetical order. Okay, come on. Scott, come on. Mr. Scott Case.
Thank you. I guess the biggest thing that I learned during the Six Sigma class is process management. We looked at the whole processes and we looked at every little bit, no matter how minute, and in some instances that minute thing is the thing that causes the biggest issue of all. So you may have to make sure you look at every process step. Thank you.
John Cabot.
I feel like I was just here. So in Six Sigma, the biggest thing that I learned was obviously the tools that they give you to be able to help solve a problem, but I think the best thing about that particular course was we were able to use real life issues in our workforce to come to a solution. So it was actually applied right through the course. So.
John D'Amelio.
One of the things about the course that I was overly impressed with was the level of professionalism that was exhibited by everyone, including the College of Business, IT support staff, the instructors, the administration. It made you want to bring your A game, and one of the keys that I thought to learning was learning is a two-way street. You have to receive a great message, and you have to be open to receive that message, and I think we found that, so thank you.
Diane Eisel.
Well, I can't stand up here without first thanking my supervisor, Dave Kutry, who is a black belt in Six Sigma, and he challenged me by asking me to take this course. So thanks, Dave. And also thanks to Jim Zaire, our wonderful instructor. But most of all, really, I was with a great team, Jim Nowacek and Joe Manor, and I learned from them, just like previous members of the class. I learned from them, and I also learned from the people that we worked with in the departments where we were trying to improve the charge capture process. So, and it really did show that everyone has a passion for learning and wants to help to make UT and UTMC a better place. Thank you.
Rick Kosimiak.
Well, a lot I was going to say was already said, but I learned a lot from this program, especially since my partner was Dom, and we kind of worked on a project that we're currently working on live, so it's kind of neat to learn stuff and also have it related to everyday work. Thank you.
Mary Kurtz.
Good morning. Just let me say thank you to the University of Toledo. I love it here like most individuals. I've been here my whole career. I embrace every day as a new opportunity. I've worked in the phone service for 20 plus years, and every day is a different day. And no problem is too small for me to investigate and figure out, and that's one of the things that I learned in Six Sigma, is to look at the smallest minute detail because it can impact everything from that point forward. Thank you.
Michael Lowry.
I've been an advocate of process improvement methodologies, Six Sigma, the total quality management before that. And as we went through this course, one of the things that it brought back up to me was that when you have a methodology that a bunch of people embrace and you can collaborate together, it's amazing what you can get done. Thank you.
Joe Manor.
I'd like to thank everybody in the Business College and all our leaders here, and Godfrey for putting the Six Sigma together. It definitely underscores that life hasn't gotten any easier recently. Thank you for that. Learned a lot more about charge reconciliation than I ever really wanted to, but
Now that's what we're talking about here.
but it was great working with Jim and Diane, and I think I made some friends for life. And looking forward to some more weather so we can go golfing together. All right, thank you.
Mark Miller.
Says Six Sigma green belt. See, now my kids would like to know that I was like karate chopping somebody or doing something like that, but I'll have to clarify that with them. With Six Sigma, I learned that I really do love statistics. It's great stuff, and I'm just a number crunching geek. I love that stuff. But what you can do is you can apply this. You can find a way to improve in almost any area with the Six Sigma principles, and it's just a matter of funneling it to pinpoint what you're looking at. But it's the principles can be applied in all kinds of places. Thank you.
Jim Nowacek.
I'd just like to thank Jim Zare and Carrie Herr and Ava for putting this program on. I'd highly recommend this program. Out of the 5 phases of Six Sigma, the one that impacted me the most was the control phase and the importance of putting standing operating procedures in place, the importance of putting reports in place to monitor when gains have been made to help sustain those gains. And I'd like to thank Diane and Joe again for everything and being a part of this project with us.
Now, if we could bring up the managerial finance and budgeting group, if we could. Let's bring them up here, everybody. Come on down. Donna Braswell.
Thank you. Thank you, Carrie and Eva, and to our instructors and those responsible for making these programs available. In the course of the classes, I learned a lot more about university budgets, auditing, things that were helpful to me to see the big picture. But much of my job is about relationships, and I learned a lot from all of my classmates that I've been able to apply to my daily job as well. Thank you.
Brenda Hummerston.
Well, Swanton is my hometown. It's affectionately known as Swantucky, for those of you that didn't know that. I thoroughly enjoyed this class, learning about not only the challenges that the university has in budgeting, but the individual departments, and learning the challenges that our colleagues face and their struggles to, get through these difficult times. And got to know a lot of people that are beneficial for me to know for my job, and they can learn more about the risk management end of the things that I do.
Mary Ann Pullman.
I learned in our class problem solving. I know I found out real quick that it's easy to have a problem, but it's not so easy to solve them. So that's the thing I learned the most.
Megan Rayfield.
This program helped me to look at things from a different perspective, to not only look at the department's people strategy, which we focus on in human resources, but to also look at it from a financial side and how that impacts.
Mary Ann Schuster.
I want to thank the university for the time and the opportunity to take these classes for my time away from my job, because it was very useful. And I was able to take the handouts that we got and share them with some of my colleagues that did not attend the class. And I know that if these classes are available again, we have some more people who are interested.
Jason Toth.
I want to start, like many of the rest of you, by thanking the university for the opportunity to take this course, and want to thank my supervisor, Chuck Leonard, for being an inspiration to me on a daily basis. What I learned most in this course, I take a lot of what Brenda had to say, is getting to know a lot of great individuals that were in the course with me and understanding what they go through on a day-to-day basis, and looking at the global perspective of the university as a whole rather than just what I do in facilities and construction. So this is a great place. I enjoy being here every day, and thanks again.
Hisham Youssef.
First of all, I'd like to thank our instructors and our leaders at the University of Toledo. It is my honor and pleasure to be a UT employee for 7 years now. I owe a lot for University of Toledo. University of Toledo has a great impact in my life. I got my MBA in 2010, and which I never think before to go back to school after 22 years. Finish my degree in accounting from Alexandria, Egypt, and here we are. I learned a lot from this program. I learned how to think outside the box and how to analyze problem and get solution with cost efficient and time efficient. Thank you so much.
Let's bring up the project management folks if we could. And while they come forward, we want to encourage everybody to stick around. We're going to very quickly, in less than 5 minutes, take pictures of you and your graduation class with instructors and with administrative leaders as well. So we're really excited about snapping some good pictures with everybody. Gail Bergen.
Like everybody else in the room, I'd like to thank everybody for giving me the opportunity to take this this course. I graduated from here many years ago. 20 years later, I came back to work here. And one of the first questions I was asked is, why do you want to work here? My response was, I wanted to make a difference. And I'm sure everybody in this room has that same kind of feeling. We see it every day. And this course has taken me the opportunity to make a difference, not only in my career and who I touch at the university, but those individuals that are just coming into the university and learning about all this. So I want to thank everybody for giving me this opportunity.
Mr. Scott Case.
Thank you. I guess the biggest thing I learned about project management is I thought I knew how to do it, but a lot of things that came up in it is things you never really think about. And I guess project management is an art form. You have to really define processes as well as how long they will actually take. And I guess the how long they actually take was the big thing, because in this you do not put fluff on timelines. Yeah. That's the biggest thing I learned. So thank you.